have a 4-year-old granddaughter, and I worry about her future. I worry about her safety in the world, and I worry about the acceptance of her as a full member of society.
December 6th marked 13 years since Marc Lépine shot and killed 14 women, injuring 10 others at l'École Polytechnique in Montreal. But the impact his actions have had on all Canadians is still felt today, as dozens of people gathered at a candlelight vigil to combat violence against women.
On days like this, I think it's time not only for women to pause in sisterhood to remember women who have suffered violence, but even more important, for men to understand that it's up to us, among our peers, to end that violence against women. To look to each other to ensure that women have the safety that they're entitled to in our community, and the trust that they should have in men who are their partners and their supporters.
Despite increasing awareness, the level of violence against women remains high. In 2010, over 16,000 cases of partner violence were reported in BC. But what needs to change?
We are also working for systemic change, which includes everything related to our laws and policies. It includes everything about the ways in which our systems and institutions respond to women that are dealing with violence. And we are really, quite frankly, wanting to change the world.
But for women who are forced into risky situations like hitchhiking for rides in northern BC, their safety could soon be even more at risk. What makes this year's vigil different than others is the recent news that the Greyhound Bus Company will be cutting service to parts of northern BC, specifically around the area of the Highway of Tears. The Highway of Tears is infamous for being an area where a large number of women went missing and were later discovered murdered. Something Irene Lazinger of the BC Federation of Labour says will only get worse. Jeff Clowers in Burnaby for BCIT Magazine.